An emphatic win today, I guess. Just how did that feel? Mostly just seeing the energy from the team, guys, the way they were diving on the floor, and ultimately the end result. Just how did you take that in?
I was very proud of our guys, and there's not a group that deserves it more than we've been working very hard and trying to figure this thing out, and everybody's being stretched to the limit, and it's great to see a day when everything just clicks and we play great as a collective, like you said. Very, very high effort, great focus defensively, and then offensively setting the franchise record for assists in a game, 42 with seven turnovers only. Great ball movement. Overall, a great collective win.
When you look at the assists that you just talked about, just how significant was Vince Williams' play in creating that?
Vince played great, and he has been really thrown in the deep end right here. Talked about it. He had a long absence and had 1.5 seasons of being in and out, and with some nagging injuries, was not really able to participate in the preseason, and now has gotten his chance with all the injuries at a position he hasn't really played last year, which is at the 1, and he's learning the intricacies of that position, and today he really quarterbacked our offense, making great passes, whether it was inside to Zach or outside to the shooters, keeping the pace really high, and then when you combine that with his defense, where he gives us a ton at the point of attack, but also in the rebounding and disruption, it's a complete package today.
How have you felt about Zach Edey's performance since he's returned from injury?
I'm very, very satisfied with Zach. 5 months absence from playing basketball and then coming in and impacting right away. We've had 3 good games here. Unfortunately, only 1 win, but we played really well for 6 quarters of those 2 games, and Zach's been a big part of that, just solidifying our inside defense, putting a ton of pressure on the rim with his rolls, with his offensive rebound, and I think we had over 20 shots more today than our opponent. Same thing, very similar story in our previous game, so he's really helped the possession game too.
Coach, right here at the back, to hit on the other 2 guys in the front court. Santi, career high tonight. Jock, I would say his best game in a Grizzlies uniform. What did you make of their performances and how they stepped up in Jared's absence especially?
Yeah, it was great to see how both of those guys were able to shine in the context of the team playing really well together. And we did a much better job of finding them inside after the mismatches. A lot of teams looking to switch with Jock, and Jock's really improved in that, and he really punished, and our guards have improved in finding him inside against those smaller guards. And then Santi made a bunch of great decisions off the catch in transition. Just a very active performance and great defensive sequences too, but just his ability to put it on the floor or stroke it from the outside, it's a very tough matchup when he's playing at this rhythm.
Coach over here. So your systems, this year and even years past before getting to the league have been more predicated around a speedy point guard, and now no Ty, no John, no Scotty, no Javon. You've had to kind of put guys in different spots as primary playmakers. Just how much fun, unique challenge is that for you as a coach to kind of put together and test out different configurations of your offense there?
Well, I can say that in the moment when those injuries pile up to one position, the fun isn't the word that I would maybe think about, but we've been in this situation before, and that there's always a silver lining, in those difficulties and the challenges, they also create a solution-oriented mindset where you're trying to find something that works and also fast-track the development of other players in different roles, and Vince is a great example of that, and it's the principles are pretty simple of how we want to play, but in order to have the technical and the tactical execution and then have those interactions down with other players and be in sync, that's the one that takes takes time, and our guys are. That's why I said I'm very proud of them and super happy for them because of how hard we worked in order to figure out this thing that we have, big challenge ahead of us, and guys have done a tremendous job with that.